Linny Chong, Izul Irfan, Salif Hardy, Juliana Kasim Chan, Zulfika Izzuddin, Udaya Soundary, Andrew Marco, featuring Adib Faza and Sobs. Welcome to the Patch and Punnett Show.
Hello students of Robertson Junior College. I am your principal and welcome to your school's election. Because of the circumstances, our candidate speeches will be broadcasted to you via the internet. And you have 5 hours to vote through RJC's official Instagram via Instapoll set up by moi. The power is at your fingertips, so get to tapping. And while you're at it, give our school a follow and do all the retweeting and the hashtagging that you guys love to do. So without any further ado, here are your candidates!
Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. My name is Michelle, and I'll be your next Student Council President. So when I'm not spending my time standing up for my fellow brown friends, I am teaching yoga to underprivileged kids, or breastfeeding newborn puppies at SPCA. I started the hashtag Rave for Refugees Insta Challenge, where people rave in support for the Rohingyas. We raised so much awareness. I always share and sign petitions on change.org. And I also always share angry Facebook posts by minority groups, even if they don't have a degree. I just want to make RJC a kinder, better place for everyone. So vote and hashtag make RJC woke with Mitch.
Hello, fellow Robertonians. You may know me as Jaidev, but now I have legally changed my name to Hydra. And I promise you that I will lead Robertson Junior College to greatness. We have fallen way below the standards that we should be achieving. We have become intellectually impure, corrupted. And now, like the stains on a diamond, we need to rub it out and make RJC shine again. I will build a wall, a metaphorical wall that will keep out mediocrity. So I say vote and join me and ride into the future as a new generation. A generation that looks at its glorious past and fights fearlessly to rebuild that past. Let us together make RJC shine again!
Hi, my name is Cindy and I should be your next student council president. I will be the best president. First, our school song is very boring, so I will change it to this. Next, I will get rid of all school security and change to my boyfriend e-scooter troop, the Mantos. They will patrol the halls and confirm and ensure your safety. Altogether, they got killed 6 people before. This is my boyfriend.
What's that?
I will also introduce TikTok dance as a CCA because it is very important, and soon all job interview will ask for your TikTok experience.
Savage love. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet.
Vote for me. If you don't, you confirm regret.
Confirm regret.
Milo! Milo trucks in school every week. Milo is healthy and Milo is delicious. I promise to bring you Milo every single week so that we can stay healthy and we can stay delicious. Milo, it's like chocolate. You can drink, but not really. I will then increase the Milo trucks from once every week to once every 7 days. And soon I will have Milo trucks in school every single day! Milo, if you don't vote for me, you hate Milo. Don't hate Milo.
What's up, guys? My name is Elni Tan, and I would like to take this opportunity to speak to my fellow RJCians. I am not here to buy your votes with promises about Milo vans or to bully you into voting for me. I'm here to tell you that I understand. I understand that you are scared, because I am scared too. It's scary to be a student in 2020, a time where our education system is this emotionless machine that is constantly churning out stress and anxiety. A system where we study not to learn about this incredible world that we live in, but on how to do well for the exams. A system that reduces our passion for sports and the arts into just another line on our CV. A system that turns our teachers against us by pressuring our mentors with KPIs and administrative work that has more to do with regimentation than education. Let us stop drawing artificial divides between stupid and smart, between Abings and Atas, between lame and cool. We need to focus on the real issues at hand and band together. Because there are only two types of people in our education system. The people who keep this machine going because they are benefiting from it, and people like us who have to struggle every day just to keep up. And I'll let you in on a secret. There are more people like us than there are of them. My fellow students and cherished teachers, I ask for more than just your votes because that is not going to be enough. Give me your voices so that together we can overpower the endless chatter of grades and results. Give me your hands so that together we can crush this oppressive machine that streams us into cold, calculated categories. And give me your hearts so that together we can chart a brand new course that's not based on cruelty and competition, but on our shared love for humanity. Together we will figure it out. My name is Elni Tan, and thank you for your time.
Hi, I'm Raihan. I'm just your average cool dude. I love hashtags and Dalgona coffee. I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, and I will be your next president. I will make the school lead, but will follow the leadership of senior management to guide me. We may not know or realize it, but senior management knows best. Skrt, skrt.
Sorry folks, but it looks like voting will not happen today. It has just been brought to my attention that based on the RJC bylaws, we need to fulfill a particular quota this year. And so, by default, the winner of the RJC school election is... Raihan! Yay! Wow! Raihan!
I wonder why Lil Khalid wants us here today.
I hope it's good news, man.
Probably not, Gary. Our last album didn't do so well.
Whatever it is, I'm gonna bring my A game today.
Yo, Lil K is ready for us. Harry, look alive, man.
Oh, sorry. Was I zoning out again?
Mans. You all ready?
Always ready.
Hey, let's get it.
All right. Let's get straight to the point. We have a problem. The sales numbers from your latest album release weren't great. Now, I've spoken to management about this. We think you need a sound.
A sound?
Yes. Every artist has their signature sound, you know. The second you hear it, you know exactly who you're listening to.
Oh, you mean like Mr. Worldwide?
Yeah, like skirt skirt. DJ Khaled.
Young Money.
X gon' give it to you.
Jason Derulo.
Give it a pop.
It's Britney, babe.
Okay, so I thought for today's session, we could try to find that sound of yours.
Yeah, that's genius, man.
Yeah, bro. Just start playing the beat and we'll start riffing.
Okay, let's go.
Boss Bear.
Garang Gary.
29126 horrific.
Yes,
Your mom makes boiled eggs. Raise your right eyebrow. A cricket is not a cockroach. A cricket is not a cockroach. Hey, you don't need an appendix.
All right, guys, give me a sec.
Two 9126 horrific. 29126 horrific. You don't need your appendix. Raise your right eyebrow.
Losers.
Get more comfortable. Good morning, Singapore. Welcome to the Real Fake News Show, where we bring you the most realest fake news that has made its way around the internet. Fake news. It's real, but it's fake. It is the Real Fake News Show. I am Boomerasamy.
And I am Paul Feima. Today we have some juicy news for you. So brush your teeth and get ready to sink in.
Today we will be reviewing some of the most bizarre news from all around the world.
First up, reports from The Sun about a man from Kampala, Uganda, who has been hired by mosquito repellent companies because his flatulence purportedly kills mosquitoes.
Joe Rami Rama, 48 from Kampala, Uganda, says that an unknown insect repellent brand has launched a study into the chemical properties of his unique trouser toxin.
The odd job man says no one in his village has ever gotten malaria because his power knocks out insects over a 6-mile radius.
You could say that someone really has killer farts. Up next, reports circulating on social media suggests that a gang named the Irish Mob Midgets have been arrested in Boston recently. These trio of midgets have been responsible for a suspected 55 break-ins throughout the country and has been finally put to justice, cutting their vicious crime spree short.
55 break-ins. That's certainly no small feat. I'm glad they are doing the time.
You could say that they drew the short end of the stick. And now, a report from the World News Daily claims that a husband in Florida has been pretending to be deaf for the past 62 years so as to avoid hearing, quote, the annoying voice of his wife.
However, his secret was eventually exposed when a video of him singing karaoke at a bar was discovered by his loyal wife.
You could say that her beauty did leave him speechless.
Next up, our segment, WhatsApp Whispers. Because nothing is more reliable than forwarded images from your xenophobic grandma.
A PSA from the Ang Mo Kio Zumba Ladies WhatsApp chat group. A warning that was issued to the subscribers of Shanghai International News has gained traction. Experts have said, do not send good night, good morning, or funny festival greetings.
Reports state that hackers in China have hidden phishing codes inside these well-designed images. When these images are forwarded, they are able to steal personal data from your device. It is reported that over 500,000 fraud victims have already been scammed.
Stay safe and stay vigilant, people. Hackers are always around the corner.
Next up, the Japanese government has decided to dispose of all microwave ovens by the end of this year. All citizens and organizations that don't comply will be threatened with jail terms.
The reason for the ban is because of the research done by the University of Hiroshima uncovered that the waves emitted by the microwave oven is more harmful than the nuclear weapons of the American aircraft used in September 1945.
Hello, darling. Can throw away the microwave oven. Throw out the window or throw it in the big dustbin. No, you have to. Next up, after the break, has your refrigerator ever made this sound? Find out more when we get back. 我就告诉你们，这个上一个吵就怎么吵。
Playtime with Fika. That's me. Today, I'm on my favoritist lawn in the whole entire world. You can do the bestest things on it. Let me show you how with the help of my coolest and newest friend, Adi.
Hello, friends of Fika.
Today, we're going to do the most importantest task for all of dog kind. That's right, get ready to shake your paws and wag your tails because today we are going to be reviewing sticks.
And where are the sticks that we're going to be reviewing today?
Oh boy, I'm glad you asked. So, to teach all the puppies in the entire world to tell a good stick from a bad one, I have saved up an entire month's worth of sticks to review.
That's cute. I've saved up some sticks to review too. Shall we go get them? Okay. What's wrong? Ah, I get it. Okay, fetch. Okay. So, I've got about 20 sticks. Do you think that's enough for the review?
Yeah.
Okay, set it down here. Okay, put this here. Right, so, why are you crying?
Because you have so many sticks and I only have one. And also because you have so many that you need a bag for it. And I didn't even know that you can put sticks in a bag. And I saved up for an entire month and I only have one and they were so hard to save up.
It's okay. Calm down, Fika. It's okay. It's okay that you only have one stick.
It's okay that I only have one stick?
Yeah.
Even though we're reviewing sticks?
Yes.
But why?
Because you're not meant to be saving sticks. I mean, you're as happy with one stick as you are with 20 sticks. I'll show you. Okay. Oh, 20 sticks.
Wow! Why am I as happy with one stick as I am with 20 sticks?
Well, because you're a dog, Fika. And that makes you an incredibly stupid creature.
Wait, what?
Your disproportionately small brain means that you don't see sticks as anything more than just a convenient means of gratification.
Okay.
Yeah. And because you can only play with one stick at a time, that you don't save any more than one stick for difficult times.
Like in a bag of sticks.
Exactly. But it's all right. You're just a silly little puppy. And you don't know any better.
Adib?
You're a dog, Fika. You're meant for cuddles and fun and to accompany humans as we live our last days on this planet before Mother Nature wipes us clean of the earth. If only mankind could be like dog kind, we might have stood a better chance.
Adib, you're scaring me. Can we please review sticks?
Hush now, buddy. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay.
Adib, can I hump you for a bit?
What the? No, you are a boy.
Just
Well, okay, that's a hard pass for me.
Pretty please.
Okay, Krish, you said this wasn't gonna happen. Krish, can you please settle this once for all? I'm not gonna work like this.
Okay, time for short technique. Action.
Out of all of the one stick that we have reviewed today, I conclude this as the bestest stick. It's quite bendy, it's brownish, brownish, and it smells faintly like butt. Thank you for joining us today on my lawn. See you next time on Playtime with Fika. That's me. High five.
No.
What's up, guys? Thank you for watching the Patch and Pundit show. I'm Krish, and today with me I have the incredible Alfian Saad. So, Adib Faza. We have the incredible Adib Faza.
Just stick to your script.
Macaron cook, macaron chef, macaron businessman, artist, and co-founder of the Second Breakfast Company.
Yeah.
So Adib, please, for all the people that are ignorant enough to not know about you and your incredibleness, can you please tell them what you do?
Hi. I'm the co-founder and artistic director of the Second Breakfast Company. It's a theatre group in Singapore, and we do theatre in English language, mostly. And so I direct theatre, and I do outside things as well. So I have an outfit called Adib and Shai, where we do very intimate scale performances which have not premiered in Singapore, that are contemporary, blah, 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 blah. And I'm also a teacher. I teach drama. I have a drama club.
Hey.
My students watching, hi.
Wait, you run a drama club?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. Where do you run your drama club at?
He never read his.
Yeah, I didn't do the research required.
It's in a school called Jun Yuan Sec.
Wow, so you organize the schedules and you literally like plan the lessons and stuff?
I plan the lessons.
And teacher, macarons, co-founder of Second Breakfast, and Adib and Shai, and a teacher.
Yeah.
Nice.
In fact, I've started a new collective called it's called Impromptu Meeting. Let's do it again.
I know what it's called. It's called Impromptu Meetings with himself, Cheryl, and last name?
Miriam Chong.
Miriam Chong.
So it's been a very fun collaboration between the three of us, and we thought we should sort of lock in like this loose collective where we just do whatever and have fun with it. So like currently we're hoping to do something for the digital realm.
So if you had to cut either Second Breakfast or Adib and Shai, which would you cut?
Well, I mean,
no, you have to get rid of one. Right now, you only all impromptu meetings. So you have three options. You like all of them, but you have to only choose one. You have to. No choice.
Oh, must choose only one.
Must choose only one.
Okay.
To carry on with.
Ooh.
No lah, no one's gonna get offended.
Okay, I would have to say the Second Breakfast Company because it's.
Ooh, Shai! You heard that? Join Petrapana. We need a producer, man.
Yeah, the worst. I think also because the Second Breakfast has been a labor of love, you know, for the longest time.
Yeah.
And it still feels like we're not done. We've not reached what we set out to do.
Of course, yeah.
So then, you know, that trajectory is very clear. It's there, and we're still on this trajectory. Compared to something like Adib and Shai, compared to something like impromptu meetings, a bit more free flow, a bit more. I would dare to say a bit more. That's not the word. Ephemeral.
Yeah. Wow.
Temporary. Sorry, you guys, my teammates. I don't mean that we're gonna close down just yet.
Just yet? All right, guys, you're gonna be closing down soon, but not just yet. Right, you direct all Second Breakfast shows.
Mostly.
What do you help produce? Do you have a say in producing? Do you have a say in like the content that comes out? Is it like you all sit together as a team? Because that's what we do in Pachapana, right? We all come together, we brainstorm, talk about ideas, and idea sticks, and then maybe someone goes and writes a little bit, and then it develops from there. So that's kind of how we create work. Do you guys do that similarly in the way like?
Yeah, I think it's very, so the team is 4 people and it's very much exactly that.
Right.
We will come together as a team. If anyone has ideas, they will bring it, and not necessarily myself, to the table. And then we will discuss as a team, like, okay, what about if we did this with the, I don't know. You know, so it has been pretty much everybody, all hands on deck kind of decision making. And then I usually will decide, okay, I think I'm comfortable with this idea, let's go ahead and do it, because in the end I'll be directing it. If I'm not directing it, then we also decide together, okay, how should we approach producing this so that we can have the best team and we know that we can rely on the person who will helm the project.
So you were talking about the DPG, and I hate to go there, but like, I mean, I think considering the climate, I feel like it's something that I would like to talk about, right? Like, how has Second Breakfast and Adib and Shai and all your different baskets, how have they been dealing with, you know, having to shift online?
I think at first I was a bit like, yeah, this COVID thing's gonna go away real soon. So, how wrong was I?
Hey, honestly, I'm appreciative of this. Because like I said before, we've always wanted to do like cool YouTube things. So I think it's fun to be able to kind of switch medium, although it's hard. Like we are just trying to get our hands around dealing with all these technical things that we are so not used to.
We're really not used to.
I think it's good exposure. I think I'm having a good time, as stressful as it is, right? We're having a good time, right?
No, but so for me, I think, I mean, one of the things that I'm working on now, which I'm really looking forward to, is Radio Play.
I'm in it,
Radio
guys.
Play. My
voice is
in it. He's in it. I forgot.
Yeah. So tell us about this Radio Play. Well, tell me about this Radio Play, because there are people.
So it's a commission by the Arts House for the Singapore Writers Festival this year. And we're doing adaptations of short stories into radio plays. And these short stories are from this collection called Hook and Eye, which is like a literature O-level text.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the challenge was to find a way to dramatize a short story, but only using the audible things, the audible tools that you have in drama. That was quite a challenge because it was like we're not used to writing without, you know, physical actions. You're not used to writing without like even writing scene transitions. You have to think carefully about what is that transition about, why are you transiting, and how does that sound. Going back and forth timelines, I think chronology. And what's the most important thing that you need the listener to have so that they get the idea of, for example, where and when this scene, this action is taking place, and who is, you know. So there's a lot to think about, and I think it's been quite fun working on it. It's been, I guess, really for us to challenge ourselves to adapt. You know,
have to, right?
Yeah, we're
You have
doing
to.
it. And see where it goes. The radio plays, you know, like I go into the recording studio and I'm not in the booth. I'm not in the what? I don't know what it's called. Yeah, the recording room. I mean the booth with the buttons. Like it's totally different for me. Like I don't know. Like the first time I stepped in there, I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
What do I say? What's the procedure?
Yeah.
What's the process? I don't know. So I mean, I figured it out eventually. I had to, but that sort of just going in there and venturing out, right? Very interesting. So we've just finished recording. It's been fun, except the part where Krish was in. I'm not kidding.
It was fun though. It was really fun to actually I'm not kidding.
No, what?
I tried so hard. I did different voices for you. So yeah, the radio play with Second Breakfast was real fun. Y'all should check that shit out.
Yeah.
But do you think that the theaters will die one day, or do you believe it will never die? It's just
It will
gonna
never
it's been here for so long. It's gonna keep going.
Yeah, it will never die. I think people will keep coming back to it because it's live, because of that element that you can't replicate anywhere using VR, AR, whatever technology. You want to be in the same room as other people, in the same room as the living, breathing, actors telling you the story. And the fact that it's endured centuries of technological change is proof that it's never going to die.
But do you think we are not changing as people though? Like as a generation there's less value in sitting down for a long period of time. Because we have TikTok, we have memes, we're living in a very meme culture. We have films, we have Instagram. It's almost like there's constant distraction, right? We are always on the edge, we are always distracted. There are ads everywhere, we are constantly like looking out for content that it's harder to like sit down and consume something.
The theatre isn't something that hasn't evolved.
Yeah.
It has evolved. At one point in time, we were watching operas only, or just very declamatory kind of storytelling. And if you do that now, or maybe nobody will sit through the whole thing, and last time maybe it was very long, and like you can see that some traditional forms of theatre, they can go on the whole night, the whole 8 hours. They're telling you some kind of epic story, and maybe a modern audience cannot sit through that, and that's also why theatre has evolved. The aesthetic is so different now, even from like 20 years ago. I think the aesthetic is very different. To suit whatever taste preference that we have now. So I think at the end of the day, it's still about being in the same room, breathing the same air, and telling a story, and that for me will last forever.
If you weren't doing theatre, what would you do with your life?
Marketing communications.
Holy shit, that's so specific and fast. Do you think about this a lot?
So actually, that's my training.
Okay.
That's my area of training. I went to NTU and in Singapore, and I studied communications, specializing in PR, public relations.
Wow.
I spent 6 months working for the Singapore Economic Development Board, doing Marcoms. It's a whole other world.
It is. You got a PR face. You got a PR face. Yeah, it's like it's the face of like, I'm a nice guy, I'm approachable, I'm not gonna offend a lot of people, but at the same time, like, I know my shit. You got that face.
Oh, okay.
So good on your parents for giving you that face, your PR face.
Good, they had to.
Yeah.
Of the
So
same face.
Adib has a twin.
Yeah.
Adib Faza has a twin. I didn't know this. I mean, I might have seen the guy before, but I wouldn't have known, right? Because it looked like Adib. Do you think there's like an emphasis for theatre or art in Singapore to have some kind of social message? Do you think that's kind of what they see value in? Because even talking about exposing kids or exposing students to theatre, a lot of the time the work that kind of gets exposed to them is something with some sort of social messaging.
I think maybe not specifically a social message, but there must be some kind of social value. And I think that's the test of producing theatre and creating art in Singapore, because I think the general consensus is there is very little value in the arts.
Do you feel a pressure, or do you feel a certain kind of responsibility as a theatre maker to say something of value every time you create work? Not just, for the grant, but like as an artist.
I think so.
Yeah?
I think so. And perhaps I'm not sure where the pressure is coming from. But I suspect it has to do with the way that the grants are being given out. And because everyone's gunning for the grants, everyone's work has some kind of message that they want to put out, some kind of benefit that they're trying to promote, some kind of public good that they are trying to sell. And I think because of that, everyone's sort of influencing one another also to be like, okay, so my work is subconsciously, right? When creating something, you might also be thinking, okay, my work is good because of this. I'm trying to say this message about a very urgent issue. I'm trying to raise awareness about social injustice or something like that. It's you know, it's very entrenched, I think, in our ecosystem. Maybe not so much other places, but I think also because our influences from earlier, you know, parts of theatre history is also pretty much about, they have to do with social change. So you look at Kopau Kun, you look at, you know, whoever lah. I think the influence is very strong. And it has to do with some kind of social issue.
So, thank you for listening to us talk. For Adib from Second Breakfast Company, Adib and Shai, impromptu meetings, also with Faza Bakes with a twin, and all the other things that this incredible man does. And I'm Krish, and thank you for joining us. Bye-bye. Wait, where's his both hands?
Oh.
Wait for that camera. Wait for that camera. Camera needs to come in.
Well, your small brain means that you don't